Welcome to the Fredericksburg Center for the Creative Arts, FCCA, for the September 2020 Artist Choice Regional Exhibit. Please remember to support our gallery. We're an all-volunteer nonprofit. Support us with your membership, donations, and please visit and find a piece of art you'd love to take home. I'm Carol Morgan, the curator of the Frederick Gallery at the FCCA. As we move forward with the challenges of the 2020 pandemic, safety precautions are required, and we ask that our guests please wear masks and social distance. We've replaced our usual First Friday receptions with videotaping the Juror Talk and a panoramic view of the entire exhibition. It'll become available on First Friday, this September 4th, so watch your social media and YouTube to find our video. Thanks to David Kennedy, videographer, and Dawn Whitmore, publicity chair, we're able to provide these monthly video tapings. Thank you, David. This month's Artist Choice exhibition provides artists with the opportunity to submit work that has no thematic. That means any work of your choice can be entered, and then it becomes the tough choice of the juror to select work from the many entries that would make a cohesive exhibit that has a wonderful togetherness of work in many different media. Downstairs this month for September is the Members Gallery solo exhibit by Marcia Chavez. There'll be a separate video following that exhibit. Carol Iglesias, our juror, was born in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. She grew up in the Pacific Northwest, graduated from Olympic College in Washington State, and attended the New School of Visual Concepts in Seattle. She became an exhibiting member of the Charleston Artists Guild in South Carolina and the Art Guild of Burlington in Iowa. She had a successful 20-year career as a graphic designer and art director and won numerous awards both nationally and internationally for her designs. Carol was awarded a prestigious artist residency at Les Amis de la Grande Vigne in Dinan, France. She is an award-winning artist who has painted plein air in Brittany, Normandy, Provence, Tuscany, the Caribbean, Glacier National Park, Washington State, Virginia, Maryland, and North Carolina, Florida, Nevada, New Mexico, and California, and exhibited her art extensively at galleries in all these areas. She's quite the traveler. She is a member of the Maryland Pastel Society, the American Impressionist Society, Oil Painters of America, and the Pastel Society of America. Her paintings are in public and private collections throughout the United States and in 5 countries internationally. So I'm very pleased to introduce to you our juror, Carol Iglesias.
I want to thank Carol for inviting me to be the juror for this month's show. It's really been a pleasure. I loved looking at all the art. A lot of really nice pieces were entered. And it's just pulled together, I think, very well. It's very hard to be the juror to pick the awards, however, and you've heard that said many times before. First, second, third, and honorable mentions, very hard to distinguish between all of those, I think. However, all of the awards were the pieces that really drew me in and kept drawing me back again and again because I wanted to further explore the pieces. So again, it's been an honor and thank you. So for first place, I chose this photograph by Nicholas Mullet. It's called Sunrise. I kept coming back to this piece again and again. It just draws me in. The composition, I love how the clouds, the angle, of course the colors, and then these wonderful reflections that just slight ripples in the water, so that makes all these wonderful shapes. And you just keep looking, wanting to figure out more of these details. I just think it's a beautiful photograph, and the composition, the way the clouds are going off in an angle, off the edge of the frame, it just it actually from the outside, they're drawing you in. My eyes move all over this photograph, and I think it's beautifully done. So second place goes to Elizabeth Castellano King. This is a watercolor called Vintage Flight. I think this is remarkable. Again, strong composition. Love how she's cropped off the blades, the off-center, the detail, just a beautifully executed watercolor. And I liked the color and the simplicity of one side versus the details in the other part. So she's got a lot going on, but it's just draws you in. It's a very lovely watercolor. So third place goes to Barbara Taylor Hall for Carolina Sunrise, and this is an acrylic. Again, a piece that drew me in. The colors are wonderful, beautifully placed, strategically placed colors. A lot of really nice mark making that looks spontaneous, and that the feeling has just come out of her as she moved. She's got scratches and thicker layers of paint, good texture. So again, great composition. The piece drew me in with all of those things I've mentioned. Composition, textures, colors, and the mark making, just beautiful. So my first honorable mention goes to Kit Paulson. This is a watercolor, and its title is Bull Riders Wear Plaid. Great title. She has a very distinctive, beautiful style. Not a style I've ever seen before, and it's very complex, beautiful little shapes. Within each value, she's got many, many little colors, different colors, all in the same value, but also many little shapes are making up each bigger shape. So it's a beautifully done piece with many people in it, and many colors, just beautiful. She had a second piece also equally beautiful. So my next honorable mention goes to this amazing photograph by Deborah D. Herndon, and it's called Blue Checkered Building. It is a very complex photo to look at. It keeps you looking again and again at the details to figure out all these little checkerboard shapes or another reflected building. Apparently this is a Chicago scene, and it's the many shades of blues and the many shapes. It just keeps you looking at it again and again. So it's a lovely piece. It's an archival metallic photo. So this honorable mention goes to Christine E. Long, and it's called Cabbage, and it's a ghost monoprint. I love the eggplant color with the sort of the silvery moss. Very, very lovely color scheme, and the etching. It just drew me in to look close at the details and all the little lines. So the next honorable mention goes to Anne McCahill for this exquisite little needle painting called Marché aux Fleurs Provençales. And it's got so many little details. You think you see tulips. It's whimsical. I like the little owl in the window. I love the little curtains they look sheer with the little squares. It's just a lovely little needle painting. So this honorable mention goes to Chris McClintock, and it's called Mr. Blue. I love the composition again. I love the fact that she was brave enough to not show us the whole of Mr. Blue, but leading us down, cutting off the tail, legs. Love the sharpness of all the feathers and the softness of the green behind. This is also by Chris, and it's also an exquisitely done photograph. The light, I've not seen a sunflower done that way before, and it's great detail. Both of them very beautiful photographs. So this honorable mention goes to David Kennedy, and it's called John Bonham. And this is an amazing piece done with ballpoint pen on paper. And there's many details to create these values, and it's just beautifully done. I like the subtleties in the hair. You're just creating a great sense of gloss. And again, I can't believe it's done with a ballpoint pen. This honorable mention goes to Bob Worthy. It's called Black Memories, and it is cold wax and oil. Lot said with very simple shapes and colors. I love the textures in cold wax, and there's a lot of scratches, thickness, lots going on in this piece. Just sort of draws me in. Very lovely. So the last honorable mention goes to Dorian Hamilton for this digital art piece titled All She Had to Give. Very complex patterns and colors that all relate so well. And I keep coming back to this piece. I love the shapes under the eyes, and you travel down the green and the same wonderful shapes at the bottle and the little fingers. Great piece. again, thank you for letting me jury this show, and thank you all the artists for submitting all this beautiful work. I think that it's a lovely show.
We'll kind of say good evening to you with Michael Broadway's CMOS, a whimsical sculpture, but you can't fully enjoy the show if you don't come in and visit our galleries. We're now open Thursday through Sunday, Thursday and Friday noon to 4, Saturday 11 a.m. to 4, and Sundays 1 to 4. Please come by and visit the September Artist Choice exhibit at the Frederick Center for Creative Arts. And thank you, Carol Iglesias, for serving as our juror and selecting awards today.
You're very welcome.